আমি কি এটা বের করতে চাইছি
ছোট করতে চাইছো
ক্লোজ evening পেনটা নিয়ে এসে এসে লাইট জ্বালানো একটু লাইটটা জ্বালা এটা এই এই ছেলেটা একদম খোঁজ করো বুঝলে
তোমার আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে এখানে
একদম
তোমার আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে
নীলাঞ্জনা পার্লার মেরেছে মেরেছে পার্লার খুলিয়ে লকডাউনে
আমার পার্লারের দরকার পড়ে না তো অলোক কাকু
সে পড়ে না সে পড়ে না সেটা
একদম তো বুঝিস কথা এই পাশে লাইট জ্বলো খালি
সেটা আমি মানছি
আচ্ছা তুমি একটু এই ইনি আছেন স্পেকন এটাকে করে দাও না সমজিৎ দা
কি বলছিস
না এই স্পেকন যিনি আছেন এনাকে মিউট করো এনার তো ভয়েস শোনা যাচ্ছে ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে এটা একটু তোমাকে করতে হবে মানে তোমাকে একটু মিউটটা সব সময় করে দিতে হবে না লোকজন যা
সেটা নিশ্চয় সব কটাকে মিউট করে দেবো আমি এমনিও
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
স্টার্ট করার সময়
হ্যাঁ একদম
গৌতম হ্যাপি লকডাউন
হ্যাপি লকডাউন
আরে গৌতম হাসছে না গৌতম কি ছবি
আসছে আসছে
না না ছবি নাকি
ভিডিওটা স্টার্ট করতে হবে
ও
সবাইকে বলে দিচ্ছি গ্রুপে একটা মেসেজ করে দিচ্ছি সবাই জয়েন করে নিন
হ্যাঁ করলি তো 5-7 মিনিট আগে
দেখতেই পাচ্ছ না
হাত দেখাচ্ছে তো
আরে তোমার ভিডিওটা আসছে না
ওয়েলকাম মনোজ
লিভ করে আবার এন্টার করবে
Ma'am, while sharing the screen, you need to click on the option of connecting to computer audio. Then only we can hear the sound.
Nilanjana, sound is not there.
Nilanjana, sound is not there. I think you have to share your screen as well as your audio. At the time of sharing the screen, you will get an option of sharing audio.
You have to exit and come back.
You have to
with
now
a new sheet.
you have to exit the screen and then again share it, and that time you will get an option of sharing the audio.
Just give me 1 minute, please.
Or alternatively, we can all sing together by unmuting ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
That
also
is
a very good idea.
We can do that. Start.
I would suggest better that we sing all together.
Yes.
So 1, 2.
भारत भाग्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि
शुभ नामे जागे
शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तब जय जन गण मंगल दायक जय 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 जय
Thank you.
I think everybody can go on mute now.
Thank you everyone for all the cooperation. We would now like to start with a formal welcome address by our President Emeritus, Mr. Manoj Chakraborty. Sir, may I kindly request you to unmute yourselves and welcome everybody for the installation ceremony.
Manoj, you're unmute now.
Just a minute, just a minute.
I think Manojda is having some issues.
Some problem is there, please. You can go ahead. I will take up afterwards.
Manojda, we can hear you, so you
Sir,
can.
we can hear you.
We can hear you. You can
Okay.
continue. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are
Yes,
hearing
yes.
you.
Yeah, good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
And this
Good
is
evening,
a nice occasion that our Calcutta chapter is getting installed, and with a very hard time and very difficult situation, we had to install our chapter. But I am sure that this hard time and this challenge, our chapter will be accepting, and they will be definitely going to accomplish the goals and objective of ISRE during these hard days. And they have got all the very good team of the headquarters, followed by President Mr. Richi Mittal, Amitabh Basur, Chandrasekhar, Nishant. I'm only talking about the BOG and our immediate past President Bikram. So all will be there to help and guide our Calcutta chapter as usual. And I'm sure Calcutta chapter will definitely rise to the occasion, and they will definitely going to fulfill the all assignments received from the headquarters, and they will take up the challenges in a very right way, and they will definitely be successful. And I hope and do believe that new Calcutta team led by Shomujit will able to achieve the total task of our society. And all the best and for the new chapter. And I'm once again thanking everybody for joining this chapter installation ceremony. Thank you very much. Good evening to all.
Thank you very much, sir. We would now request our National President, Mr. Richie Mittal, for his address.
Thank you, Nilajana. Thank you, Manoj. Nilajana, is it possible that I can share the screen quickly for a minute? Can I do that?
Yes, absolutely,
right.
sir. Absolutely.
So, all right. I'm lucky to have Vikram also here. So the Vikram had a theme last year of Excel, and which was excellence in communication, engineering, and lifelong learning. And this year, the Ishre chariot set by Vikram will be driven by peace. And this year, to start, though we have a theme as peace, we also have, I have introduced a Ishre tune, which I'll make you hear very quickly, and which I would request that all of us start using it so that in time to come, this becomes a tune which whenever we hear about it, we connect it to Ishre. So peace is perseverance in engineering to adapt, collaborate, and accept. So that is the theme of the year. And I'm going to run a video. Is it audible? This is the tune that we have, and I would that everybody, all the members, get this tune to further use it. So the wheels of chariot rolls into yet another exciting year, and this year, yes, is very exciting. Though we started fighting with COVID, and I'm sure that nothing can stop Ishre to move on with their mission of disseminating knowledge and getting connected to the members. So what we are doing is that I can see that in fact, the Calcutta chapter, we have more than 80 people who are at this time attending this installation ceremony. That is excellent, because I've seen a lot of chapter with 50, 55, 60, 70, and I think Calcutta has, for the one that I've attended, it is around 80 now. That's very nice. So the perseverance is to achieve your goals, however, be compassionate about Mother Earth and all living beings. Engineering to experiment and innovate without forgetting our core values of honesty and sensitivity. Adapt with feeling of gratitude towards the divine. Collaborate and community to reach out to each other. Now this we are going to do digitally for a couple of months. Excel in our thoughts and actions so as to prioritize living simply to simply live. So this is the theme that I have, and I would request that since we are all going digital, in what I don't see that for a couple of months we will be able to have a face-to-face meeting, but digital is the way to move on, and I would request to stay connected with each and every member through digital platform. Webinars is the only way up, and with this I would request all of you to stay safe and stay at home, and congratulations to the new team.
Thank you very much, sir. That was very motivating and inspiring. We would now request our National Secretary, Chandrasekhar sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you, Nilajana. And my good evening to all the people who are present here. It's really wonderful to be a part of Kolkata chapter with Manoj at the helm of affairs as a senior veteran at Kolkata. I'm sure you have all the advice which is required to go forward and serve the members of this chapter and the region. It is really, nice to see that a wonderful year has passed by, and as Richie said, the chariot's wheel has rolled on, and it has come to the new year of Society Year of 2020-21. And I'm sure under leadership of Somit Banerjee, I'm sure there will be a lot of new items, new programs that will be added. And I wish Kolkata chapter the very best. And I also say that look forward to your calling us anytime that you need a support. Please feel free to make a call. We are just a phone call away. So please make use of the opportunity of HQ support. We are always there to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We would now request our National Treasurer, Nishant Gupta, sir, to kindly address the ceremony.
Thank you, Niranjana. It's good evening, Kolkata. Greetings from Indore. It's really an honor to be part of Kolkata chapter installation. Although the city is known as the city of joy, but for me, the city is a place which produces fantastic Ishri leaders. I'm really thankful to the chapter for providing us great human beings and great leaders like Manoj sir, Vishal sir, Amitabh sir, Utpal sir, Gautam ji, and many more. Nilanjana, yourself. I mean, we all know whenever we look at Kolkata, it's always a pleasure to see so many good friends and so many good people who had been contributing to the society. And I really wish that coming year, in spite of whatever is happening, is going to be good. And I'm sure we all would be able to win over this current battle that we are fighting against COVID, and would come out in good colors very, very soon. So I request all of you to please assist and take care of yourself, and look forward to meet you all. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Nishant sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your motivating address. We would now request Vikram sir, our immediate past president, to kindly address everyone.
Thank you, Nilanjana. It gives me
Vikram, we can't hear you.
Vikram, some network issue, I think.
We will carry on and we'll get back to Vikram sir soon. I would now request Amitabh sir, National President-elect.
I think Vikram is wanting to.
I think Vikram is still speaking, but he has got a network issue, I think.
Yeah, he's got a network issue.
Right. Okay. Amitabh sir, may I request you kindly to address your home chapter gathering as
Thank you.
in a new role of the National President-elect.
Thank you, Nilanjana. Thank you. It is always a pleasure to be this, chapter. This is my home chapter from where I have learned what Ishre is. I have so many leaders who have taught me how to function in Ishre, and who have finally, kind of nominated me to this position. I really thank you all. I take this opportunity to thank you all. I'm really humbled and honored. It's, a real pleasure to always be present in Kolkata chapter gathering. There's so many, it's like my home. And therefore, today I would have probably wanted to meet you all in person and interact with you, but due to this COVID situation, we are on meeting, but we are meeting digitally. Virtual meeting is happening, but that's also an opportunity and many things that we are learning. Today, so many people are able to attend this from various parts of the country. Otherwise, that could have been a difficult situation for them. So it's a great opportunity for Kolkata chapter to have so many leaders present together. We have the local leaders like Manoj da and Vishal and Deepak da and Gautam da. They are all there, and the national leaders are also here: Vikram, Vichi, Chandrasekhar, and Nishan. And it's really a privilege. I think Shomojit is definitely a fortunate guy to get all of them together. I'm sure that Shomojit will be coming out with flying colors. He showed, we shot the trailer of Shomojit last year. when due to the president's illness and also the secretary's illness, Kolkata chapter was a bit indisposed, and he took the responsibility on his shoulder. And with the help of the CWC, he delivered last year all the duties and responsibilities that he was supposed to do as the president-elect, and this time he's president. So he will be definitely having plans which will excel, and I'm sure about that. The only thing that I would like to request Shomajit is you have to talk a little more, because I think Kolkata chapter does so many things, but we are not very good at beating our drums. But today is the time when we have to beat our drums also and shout loud from the rooftop. So that is where I suggest, Kolkata team to activate the marketing team and come forward and talk of what we are doing, and also do a bit of advocacy of the society in our city and around our cities, so that we can get few more members. I would really like to see good growth in membership, because that is one area I think where we have to focus a little bit. This is a good opportunity. Now we can connect base with all our members, start renewals, and try to connect with our webinars and all these things. We can collect data and approach to members, convert them to new members. This is one good opportunity, because all of us, we have fair amount of time, and we can utilize it in society work. So I wish Shomajit all the very best, and he has got a very young CWC, a vibrant CWC, and it's a combination of youth and matured team. So it will be doing wonderful. I'm sure that it will be doing wonders, and all my best wishes to you, my support, and I will need support from you also. So let that be a huge teamwork from our side, and that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Do we have Vikram sir back online?
Okay, Nilanjana, I'm sorry that I got cut off,
It's
but I
fine,
was
sir.
continuing to say yes. So Sobhajit is going to have a great year and a great team also with him, as Amitabh has said. But what I was saying earlier was that under the leadership of all the good people in Calcutta, the East has performed very well last year. That is what I am very proud of. Calcutta being leading mentor of all chapters and sub-chapters in the East. The whole of the East has performed all the way to Assam and Raipur and Ranchi. And so it's really very heartening to know. But now Sonar Bangla is going to take a leap forward to Bangladesh. That's going to be a great thing. And you are going to be the chapter which makes ISHRE international. And I'm very sure that ISHRE, along with, led by Richie, along with Amitabh and Manoj and Jayanto, will even think of doing a digital installation in Bangladesh perhaps. And so that will be a beginning of something really good in Calcutta. So I wish all of you all the best, all the team. I feel really good, and I wish I was in Calcutta today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We also wish that you were in Calcutta today. We would now like to request our Vice President Advocacy, Mr. Utpal Biswas, to kindly address everyone.
Thank you, Nilanjana. Good evening to everybody.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you
Yes,
are
we
audible.
can.
Yeah. Okay. It's so nice that we are getting out so many ISHRE members, stalwarts in our program today. Maybe if this could have been in the physical way, I don't think we would have got this everybody. Like thank you, Manojda, Vikramji, Richi, Chandra, Nishant, Amitabh, Vishal, Gautamda, Mahobe, Jayanto, and all other members, new members who have all joined there. And Shomajit, definitely we are with you, and definitely will do good. Last year you have started your pace, and I'm sure this year you will also do very good. We are there with you, and any kind of support, please ask for it. I'm there to support anything else. And when we have Gautamda as a good mentor also, like Manojda, so we do not have any much of problem also on that. So we'll do it jointly. We'll do a very good for Calcutta. Thank you, Nilanjana.
Thank you very much, sir. We would now carry on with the program, and we would like to review the last year activities, just very briefly what we have done last year for all our members. Our immediate past president, Mr. Amit Khan, could not be here due to sickness and some family issues. So on his behalf, he has requested me to do it for him, and I shall be doing the same. I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it is.
So activities of 1920, we were not very good with the membership, but we did fairly well. We achieved almost close to 50% of our target. And this year we have planned, the new CWC has planned to take membership in the forefront, and we will definitely work very hard on the renewals also as the directive given by our president. We have done a lot of programs. We had done product presentations, half-day seminars, full-day programs, national program, DL, and also we could not do anything on the refrigeration. This year we have taken a target that we will surely do some very good programs on refrigeration, and the same is being already planned. We did product presentations by Belimo, UP Twiga, Inner Engineering, and RENAC. We did a lot of half-day technical talks. This is our ISHRE Kolkata chapter office, which has been very recently renovated with all the latest technologies to conduct a lot of programs. This is a seminar which we did for the electricians. We trained them to service window and split AC units so that they have a better skill, and when they reach any residence for repairing, they can also support on the AC front. We had done this seminar jointly with CESC, that is Calcutta Electric Supply, which is a DISCOM here in Kolkata. We did our national program, that is RECON, and this is the Bangladesh version of RECON, and we are very proud that Kolkata chapter has taken RECON International. This is some of the glimpse of the very successful program there. This is the Kolkata version of RECON. These are some of the DL programs that we had done. These are some programs on advocacy. We had trained the electricians, as we said, with help of CESC. Student activities, Kolkata has always been known very highly for the student activities, and we are very proud of our student team. Utpal sir has, of course, laid the foundation for that, and we had all of us have worked with him in our early days when we started ISHRE, and we are very, very proud of the team that takes care of the students, and we are very happy to say that we had done excellently well at ACREX during EQUEST. We had done very well in REFCOLD, and we had conducted 17 technical talks for the students, industry visit. We were champions of NSDC. We did student day program, and of course we do a very unique program called the HVAC design challenge during RECON, which was also highly successful. And I would like to share with all of you that the prize money given by our RECON organizing team is 1 lakh rupees for the students. And the students have done very, very well, and we are very proud. These are some of the student programs that we had organized in different colleges when we visited them. Some of the industry visits that were conducted. And this is a student day called Tapman. This is a very unique event that we organize, and we do a lot of presentations over there. We do quiz over there, and the day is very fun-filled, and this year we plan to do it in every college itself so that we can motivate all the student members to come and join the industry. As I said that we did excellently well at EQUEST, and the champions are from this team, also at NSDC, at RECON, and at REFCOLD. These are the new initiatives that we had taken. Industrial Connect at IIEST. This was a very new event that we did. This is our small effort to connect the student with the industry. And a lot of industry leaders had visited IIEST Shipur, and they had conducted some programs over there. They had given a perspective to the students as to what they need to understand and learn before joining any organization, to benefit the organization and also for personal growth. This was a very, very successful program. Youth activities, we had participated in the motivational talks of Sri Gaur Gopal Das, and we had participated, myself and Mr. Abhishek, we had participated in the leadership weekend. And of course, Vishal sir was always there with us. We had organized workshop for clean room basics for the youth, and it was very successful. We plan to carry out similar activities this year as well. We also did very well in the K-12 activities. We did around 8 programs of STEM and non-STEM, and total we did 11 programs. This is the wonderful team that did the K-12 activities. This is the schools at Garden High, at Upendra Bhanja, at Anandanagar and Silver Point. We did a lot of programs and it was very well appreciated. These are the non-STEM programs on Environment Day, drawing competition, national level painting competition. This is a plantation drive. This is international quiz that we had organized, and also essay writing competition for the students of school. It was very well received by all the schools. We got a lot of appreciation, and my congratulations to the team. We would also do such programs this year as well. Thank you very much. Before we proceed further, we do a very unique program for the students of our chapter. We encourage healthy competition among the student chapters that we have, and we would like to tell you that we have decided on the winners. I hope some of the members from the student team has also joined here today. So the third prize goes to Asansol Engineering College. Asansol Engineering College stands third in Best Student Chapter Competition. Techno India Salt Lake stands second, holds second position in Best Student Chapter Competition. And the winner is not a surprise. It is again, like last year, IEM Kolkata, Institute of Engineering and Management Kolkata, stands the winner of Best Student Chapter Competition. We judge you on all the activities that you do whole year round. We tabulate all the points and then we total it up to declare the results today. Students, please don't be afraid. All your gifts and trophies are very, very safe with us. As soon as the lockdown is released, your treat, your trophies, your gifts are very safe in the ISHRE office and you all shall receive it very soon. We would also like to specially mention MSIT College. MSIT joined a little late in the year, but they have performed excellently well in all the events that we had scheduled. Very enthusiastic participation from the college, from their professors. And I would request everybody to kindly give a large round of applause for MSIT. And we hope you will do very, very good this year as well. Carrying on, I would again request everybody to please mute yourselves. We would now formally go into the installation of the new team, and I would request our RD East, Mr. Gautam Mukherjee, to kindly address the gathering and take charge of the installation. Thank you, sir. We welcome you.
I am audible. Hello, I am audible.
Yeah, Gautam, we can hear you.
Okay, very nice. Good evening to everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to be here this evening. Actually, normally we organize Calcutta chapter installation with Baisakhi, Poila Boishak. And we had a great plan for this. But you know, all this galaxy of ISHRE is here, like Richie, Vikram, Nishant, everybody is here, but we are not in a position to host this. But it is due for you. We will do it some days. Don't worry. It will be a great program for when you will also come. It's an opportunity for me because this is the second time I am installing Calcutta chapter and first time digitally. Almost 2 decades I am connected with ISHRE, and my seniors like Manojda, I still remember sitting in this program also, that he forced me, why you are not becoming ISHRE member. That is his call, and every time he encouraged me taking initiative in ISHRE activities and always supported me. So my message to the new team, they are really young team. It's a good team. I have seen the list whom I am going to install. I assure all of you, nationally, all the leaders are here. They will perform excellent this year. Excellent. And I am sure they will do because they have made the plan. They have discussed with me. They are organized programs, even if this COVID-19 is going on, but they are also on. And I'm sure the performance will be excellent. Last year also, you have seen the glimpse. I don't want to talk much about it, but it was a real initiative from our mentor chapter, Mr. Manoj Chakraborty, who initiated us and told us that we have to make one chapter in Bangladesh. I remember Richie was also with me in Recon, Bangladesh, and he signed the agreement also with Brahma when I was also there. And we did a real good job. Bangladesh people are very happy with ISHRE. They said ISHRE is such a good organization that every member feels that we are part of it. Though we have not become, but they are always, every member see us, they smile, they greet us and they encourage us. And lot of technical things which are not shared with Bangladesh anywhere, but you have shared with us. So air conditioning business is growing there. ISHRE is going to push up them, and we are going to create good platform in Bangladesh for ISHRE India. And please note it that Kolkata chapter will extend its full support, and national leaders are also here. They have always told me, Mr. Murthy regularly told me, Gautamda, please see Bangladesh there should be a chapter. And it's my pleasure to share with you, all you know that it is ready. We could have installed it in the March, but maybe we have to plan to install it digitally. Today they are also here. I believe they are also connected with this event. And I also ensure Bangladesh friends, please note that nationally you have become known to ISHRE part, and we are definitely going to install you shortly, and the plans are going on in our ISHRE Kolkata chapter along with headquarters. My request to Shomojit is 2 things, please keep in mind. Peace is this year's essence, and I personally believe peace is my favorite word, along with silence. So you have silence, and we have, Mr. Richie has given you peace. Add these 2 and do a good job for this year. We'll support you extremely. Don't worry about anything. We can do anything. And since Manojda is top, everything can be done, that you can be rest assured. And we are his wheels of chariot, so we'll draw it out for you. You have got a team who are all younger, and they are our future leaders in this team. So that is our program, that always Kolkata has produced national leaders in the earlier. Deepak Da, Manoj Da, you see Vishal, Amitabh has all gone. So you will also be going. Please keep in mind that ISHRE job is a voluntary job. If someone cannot do something to your expectation, please never discourage him. Our job is to encourage him. As a leader, your job is to bring him in the team. Whatever he performs. Today he is not performing, tomorrow he will definitely perform. With your love, affection and respect, definitely he will deliver to ISHRE. And that's why ISHRE has become these 20,000 members there. Students are so encouraged when we go any program to them. They always feel this Tapman, just a small incident I tell you, Tapman, last 2 years I am going, these boys are so charged when they see us, that we are there. Well, sir, you see this I made, their professors come, they greet us. This is the result we get from ISHRE and working in ISHRE. So Shomajit, you and your team, we definitely get this sort of cooperation, respect and love from all, and we are with you. Now I am starting my activities to install you very soon. Get ready.
Thank you, sir.
Shobhajit, you are ready?
Yeah.
Please raise your hand like this. You know, because last year also you did, and you are the guy who is 2 years continuously with acting as president, and he will do good, I'm sure. Now it's my duty, and I'm starting this installation work, vote-taking ceremony for Kolkata chapter. Mr. Shomajit Banerjee, the general leadership of Kolkata chapter is entrusted to you, will act as a chairman of the CWC and be a part of the committees of the chapter. You will give direction and leadership to all areas of chapter activities. As the chapter president, it will be your responsibility to ensure that the policy directives of the society and your CWC are carried out. Above all, you are the one to whom the members of this chapter can and will direct their criticism and policies and activities, and you must render satisfaction to them all. The privilege of this service carries with it a great honor, a real responsibility, and a lot of hard work. Do you, Mr. Shomajit Banerjee, promises to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified in the manual of chapter operation?
Yes, I do.
We know you will discharge your duties well and wish you much success and happiness in your terms of office. I am especially pleased on behalf of members of ISHRE to install you as the president of Kolkata chapter. I shall now present you your other officers, members of the working committee. Thank you, Shomajit. Be there.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Manish Tiwari, please raise your hand. Mr. Manish Tiwari, please, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Manish, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You can hear me, no?
Hello, Goma. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Your video is on? Okay. Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah,
yes,
my
Manish.
video is on.
Okay. Thank you, Manish. Mr. Manish
Yeah,
Tiwari, as principal assistant to the president, you will at all times be prepared to assume his duties should the president be unavoidably unable to attend to chapter meetings, board meetings, and such other duties as may be delegated to you. Do you, Mr. Manish Tiwari, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified in the manual or chapter operation? Yes, Manish? Do you agree, Manish? Hello?
Yeah, I do agree. Thank you. I do agree.
Okay. Okay. It is my pleasure to install you as the president-elect of Kolkata chapter. Thank you, Mr. Manish. Thank you, Mr. Manish. I cannot see your video. Thank
Can
you,
anyone
Manish.
else see my videos, please?
And right now I can see your video, please. Okay. Thank you, Manish.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gautam.
Thank you. Just a minute, please. Mrs. Nilanjana Mukherjee? Nilanjana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. It will, Mrs. Nilanjana Mukherjee, it will be your responsibility to keep your records of meetings, attend to correspondence, and abide to the senior officers. Do you, Mrs. Nilanjana Mukherjee, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of the office as specified in the manual chapter operation?
Yes, I do.
It's my pleasure to install you as the secretary of the Kolkata chapter.
Thank you.
Thank you also. Mr. Alok Chakraborty, please raise your hand, please. Mr. Alok Chakraborty, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Alok. Mr. Alok Chakraborty, it will be your duty to receive all the money, pay all authorized accounts, and give due accounting financially wherever you are called upon to do so. Do you, Mr. Alok Chakraborty, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified in the manual of chapter operation?
Yes, I do.
It's my pleasure to install you as the treasurer of the Kolkata chapter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Finally, install the CWC member. I will now call up one by one CWC member, and I will request you please raise your hand. Mr. Pradeep Datto, Mr. Orko Majumdar, Mr. Minal Sarkar, Mr. Indrajit Shaha, Mr. Shubro Lahiri, Mr. Amitavo Datto, Mr. Shankho Bhattacharya, Mr. Shubham Bonik, Mr. Anindo Basu, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee. Because of your demonstrated interest and activity in society and chapter affairs, your fellow members have elected you to represent them in the chapter working committee. It will be your individual responsibilities to meet as a committee. It is an honor and a privilege to serve on it, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this activity of the society and to install you all as members of the chapter working committee of Kolkata chapter.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gautam.
Thank you.
So,
sir.
Thank you, sir.
So my fellow members of Kolkata chapter, these are your duly elected officers and committee members. They deserve your continuous support and guidance. I would also like to introduce the chapter chairs. Request them to raise their hands and identification. Mr. Minal Sarkar, membership chair. Mr. Minal Shankar, please raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Membership chair. Mr. Amitavo Datto, program chair.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Indrajit Shah, K12 chair.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Mr. Orko Majumdar, student activity chair. Mr. Orko Majumdar.
Yes.
Good. Mr. Sudeep Nath, honors and awards. Mr. Sudeep Nath, honors and award. Please raise your hand. Shankho Bhattacharya, refrigeration chair.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you, Shankho. Nirjhar Chakraborty, training chair. Nirjhar. Nirjhar Chakraborty. Raise your hand, please. You have to raise two hands. Abhishek Banerjee, marketing chair.
Yes, sir.
Good, Abhishek. Manoj Chakraborty, Acrex chair. Manojda, please. You are there, we know. Shubham Bonik, your chair. Shubham Bonik.
Yes, sir, I'm
Shubham.
here.
Good. Raise your hand,
Yes, sir, I'm
please.
here.
Jhumpa Mahanta, women chair. Jhumpa Mahanta, women chair. Are you there, ma'am? Joyanto Kumar Das, permanent convener of RECON. Mr. Joyanto Kumar Das.
Yes, Gautam, I am there.
As a permanent convener of RECON. And really good service he is giving. I am thankful to all of you. I have installed the entire Kolkata team. And please understand that this is a very good team. It's a very good team that Kolkata has got. And I'm sure this year will be excellent and next leaders are ready. So our job is almost over, Amitabh, don't worry. Your presidency will be done nicely. These leaders are there, see their face, see they're smiling, and they'll do good job for our Kolkata chapter, and we'll do good job for them. Thank you all for joining this. Nilanjana, now you can take over.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Your leadership and guidance is very, very valuable for all of us. I would now like to officially welcome our brand new president, Mr. Shomodip Banerjee, with a huge round of applause. And I would request you to kindly share your action plan with all of us and motivate all of us from the very beginning.
Thank you, Nilanjana. For the benefit of all, I'm muting everybody. Let me share my screen. I hope it's visible to everyone.
Yes.
Great. So I start my presentation. Just a second. I'm still getting admitted. People are admitting here. So it's a great news. Okay, so what to expect in Society Year 2021 from Kolkata chapter? That's a question I'm sure everybody has got in his or her minds. So first thing, if you see on the top right corner, that is what we expect. We are expecting peace, and we are going to follow the guiding principles of our national president, Mr. Rishi Mittal, and his guidelines are going to be followed for the chapter 2. So now I'm going to dissect those guidelines with permission of Rishi. So what was the guiding first? So perseverance, engineering, adapt, collaborate, and excel. So perseverance to achieve our goals, however, being compassionate about Mother Earth and all living beings. Engineering to experiment and innovate without forgetting our core values of honesty and sensitivity. Adapt with feeling of gratitude towards the divine. Collaborate and connect within community, reach out to each other. Excel in our thoughts and actions so as to prioritize living simply to simply live. Now I have extrapolated these points to the points of our chapter and to the relevance of our chapter. Let me go into those details. So on the perseverance, the lines in blue are what you have shared with your presidential address. The lines in black below that is what we prefer to do. So all activities should be focused on sustainable growth and spread Ishre. On engineering front, we are going to do innovative programs with the aim to broaden the spectrum of the society by involving the end users. We got to involve and spread our society, spread our wings to the end users. We do have a lot of people who are architects, who are consultants, who are contractors, but we need more and more end customers to grow our society. To adapt, we strengthen learning and knowledge dissemination to all. We want to spread the ideals of ISHRE, the thought process behind ISHRE, and the knowledge of ISHRE to all. We want to collaborate and connect with all the members on all other related societies and academia through any platform, whether it is digital or face-to-face, and give them an equal opportunity to come forward for society's benefits. We have got a lot of talent all across the fraternity. We have got a lot of ideas all across the fraternity. We have got a lot of knowledge across the fraternity. We just need to polish them and get those coal mines, get those on coal and get into diamond shapes. In Excel, we want to keep things simple for the common understanding of all, so that it's easily understandable. We are not into jargon, sir. We are going to be very simple to make it understand to everybody. So this is our team, which has already been spread out, and already the installation has been completed. So you're all aware of the team. So I'm not going to spend much time on this slide. Now I'm going to go to the membership. So what our targets are? Our targets are 53 new members, 7 student members, 5 women members. And our renewal target is 112. We've already started off, we have started off scoring. We have already scored a single on new members and scored a single on renewals. So it's just the beginning. And we have got a great team to support. The challenge which we had with all in the past years, since I've been secretary for 2 years and president-elect for 1 year, and in ISHRE for the last 9 years now, what I've seen to the Kolkata chapter, we had challenges about the women's chair. After Niranjana is a great support for us, all of us, but she can't be women's chair every year. We got to innovate and we got to get some new members. So we got a new person as a women's chair, and we have got a good team, which is young and which is want to do some good things for ISHRE, which these are the people who were not at the background. We wanted to bring them up to the forefront. And with the able leadership of Minal Sarkar, we are going to have a blast on this. This is going to be a go-to strategy. This is going to be one place where we want to hit a 6 with membership. We are going to do a good things in membership. And how are we going to do it? So what is the strategy? Just not plans, just not a thought process or a dream. We need to have a plan also. So the immediate focus is on the renewal list. We want to disintegrate the whole list based out of employment data and distribute the entire list among the members with specific renewal targets. Because we have a long list of people who were or joined as ISHRE members some time back or long time back, but they did not feel like going for renewals, or they did not feel like getting involved in the ISHRE society. We want to get hold of them. And we want to go in detail and want to go threadbare and find out what are the reasons are, how we want to get renewals to them. What are things we're going to share with them, and how ISHRE has evolved from their joining date till today. And we want to get those renewals done quickly. And then we want to ensure data hygiene. We don't want people who are just there for the namesake. We want people who are really dedicated and who are really excited to be in ISHRE. We want to remove all those members who are not stationed under Kolkata. And we want to remove all those people who unfortunately are not along with us. And we're not or those who are not interested to continue with ISHRE membership at all due to various challenges. Fine. They don't want to be an ISHRE member. That's absolutely fine with us. We would request them to be continuing, or if they don't want to be, we will let them go. We'd work in close coordination with the zonal chair of women to increase and sustain women members in the chapter. We have many women members in our society, Kolkata chapter. Unfortunately, they have not been in the forefront, and those names have not been known to the world. We want to really have them, bring them out. We want to have programs for them so that we can create a really vibrant women chapter. We want to approach and register all non-members who have attended Kolkata chapter programs in Society in 1920. Those are the people who have got a slight taste or got the feel of the, I'm very passionate about cricket, so I can say got the feel of the pitch of ISHRE. We'd like to find out and guide them to be members, because they have already seen our programs. They have understood what type of things we do. So why don't we get them to the fold? We like to organize various online competitions like photography, quiz, excuse me, to engage the youth and dormant members, because youth is our future. We want to get them involved, and we got to speak their language. On their language, we got to speak. For example, I can bet my life on this, that we have 87 participants. We had 87 participants in this chapter installation. It's been a long, long time since I've seen so many people on face-to-face meetings. So that means online thing is the order of the day. So we want to organize those for them. And as shared by our RD, we're going to focus on membership of Bangladesh chapter. We already have 20 members odd. We want to go to 50, so that we have a very vibrant international chapter parented by Kolkata chapter. Now let's go to the programs part of it. Programs, we have target of 30. Out of that, we've already planned for 10. We already have a program lined up on 14th. And the history repeats itself. In 2019-20 society year, we started off with a program on distinguished lectures, a DL program by Manojda. This year, we are starting out with a DL program from Deepak Da, so Deepak Verma, so ex-president. So we are very privileged to have him, and we kickstart our operations and programs for the year 2020-2021. And though there are no targets for advocacy, but we continue to do the good work which we have done with our knowledge sharing database, with our team like in CWC, Calcutta Electric Supply Corporation, and many more, because advocacy increases our foothold in the industry and beyond. And we have a very, very good team out here with a very young and talented and enthusiastic Amitabh Datta on the chair. And we have a special refrigeration chair of Shankar Bhattacharya. He's the onus of getting refrigeration programs, many refrigeration programs, and getting on with a lot of end customers in refrigeration lies on Shankar and his team, with able support of his team members, young and vibrant team. We're going to crack a lot of good things on this program front. How are we going to do it? We are going to do by knowledge dissemination among all with good quality, innovative programs. We want to involve end customers for product presentation, technical talk, and half-day seminars. We get end customers, we spread our wings more. We spread Israel's ideals and details across the fraternity and beyond. We want to enrich our HVAC and our professionals with codes and standards related to installation procedures, which I'm sure our HQ team would also be focusing on, because that is one area which we really want to look at, considering the fact that we can make very good machines, but at the end of the day, installation does matter to make those machines work efficiently. We want to increase on refrigeration related programs as per the mission statement of National President, that's the R. We have a lot of HVAC professionals. We want to have more HVAC and R professionals. Remember, Richie sir, with your mission statement on that, I copied that from the place. We want to increase participation in various ICP courses, because we have been doing only ICP courses on the front of technical. We want to technicians, we want to grow on other ICP courses also, and ICP online would surely help. I could see with your presentation, Richie sir, on that you have envisaged the fact that you would have ICP online too. We want to support Bangladesh chapter to organize more value-added programs beyond Recon. Yes, Recon was born 3 years back. We have grown, is now crawling. God willing, it will start walking and then running. Recon Bangladesh is there to stay. But we want to have more participation on the industry and academia. That includes people who are there, so that we can have a lot of programs there too. And carry forward the good work in advocacy started last year, as I shared with our CWC, with more government and institutions. Okay, so these are the program planning. Students, we are known in all over India for student chapters and student vibrancy of our student chapter. Our student chapters get wherever they touch, whatever they touch, they turn to gold. And I can post on that. And on that basis, we get a very strong target also. a very tough target, but we are ready to achieve that. And we are already 10% above that, 11% to be precise. From 1st of April to today, we are already there with 112 members. So we have chapters, we already have 14 chapters. We want to revive all of them. We already planned for 2. We already done 1 technical talk. We have planned with, I'm sorry for the number, there's a small error on the addition, it's 78. Excuse me for that. We have a very vibrant person who's been continuing with our student chair, Arko. He's got the team and he's got a very young team. And the 4th name is, I think everybody, a bell has rung in everybody's mind. He has been a jewel in the crown of Kolkata chapter, as well I would say ISHRE India student chapter. And we have him in our team too. So that's a great thing which we have here. Next, I would continue with the student activities. So what I will do with the student activities? We want to complete all CWC installation of all student chapters by April end. The best time is now. More the lockdown, better easier it is for installation. We want to complete the installations of all the chapters right here in this month. We want to identify 2 trainers as per the ideas of the student chair, National Student Chair, Mr. Pankaj Sareen, and his shared details. So we want to have identified 2 trainers as well as the thought process of our zonal chair, Mr. Gunjan, Professor Gunjan, excuse me for saying that. Addition of new colleges who are interested to be part of society, and removal of uninterested college chapters. If they don't want to be there, the colleges, if they don't want to be, no issues. We'll request them, we'll give them the value addition. If they don't not interested, fine. We'll go ahead. We'll get some new colleges who are interested. We want to have a vibrant chapter. We'll have an annual plan for industry visits after consultation with various companies. We have planned for industry visits during the commissioning of any project, with special focus on refrigeration projects. We want to put our students at those projects which are just near commissioning, so that they have got a clear idea as to what all things happen practically on the site, which are beyond their books. Have specific component related industry visits rather than general HVAC in our systems. For example, I've been an ex-armor cell guy. Armor cell has got a, I'm not trying to share about armor cell, but insulation has got a very, very interesting installation procedures for nitrile rubber installation. How can we disseminate that knowledge with our students to understand what type of work goes on those plants? So components related, maybe in AHU, maybe on pumps, maybe on the installations, a lot of activities there beyond chillers and VRFs and deductibles. We want to increase usage of online technical training. We want to increase usage of Hitachi Technical Center, which has been a very successful operations we have done last year with Hitachi supporting us. And thanks to Mr. Nirjar and his team who have been very cooperative on this front. And we want to continue with that cooperation for this year too, for hands-on experience. And also encourage maximum participation from all colleges for national level competitions. We want to have a real tough fight. The student chapter award, the annual student chapter award should be a fight till the finish. Let's have a photo finish on this front, right? No things taken from IEM. IEM is doing fantastically well. We want to have a healthy competition with every college. Programs, we have been doing well last year with the able guidance of Indrajit and his team. We've got a very strong team and we have targeted, say 8 is the target. We have already planned for 6. Unfortunately, we could not start off with this lockdown, but once the schools open, as per our Honorable Chief Minister's directive, schools will open after 11th of June. We kickstart immediately after that. We are going to be an Afridi after that. So we're going to plan a lot of programs those times. And we're going to surpass our targets, rest assured. How we're going to surpass? We are going to educate children in gender equality, in energy saving, water conservation. We're going to have an outstation event with STEM and non-STEM. We already planned for those. We're going to have a mega show as a quiz competition just like last year. We're going to continue with a relationship with Srishti, which is a non-government organization, which is near South Calcutta. And we're going to have programs there. We're going to have a one model school as per the directive of the HQ. We're going to have a model school in the chapter. We're going to have a sponsor for STEM kits throughout the year, so that there is no challenge of getting STEM kits across the schools and K-12 activities. We're going to have drawing competition as always, plantation drive, and national painting competitions. Now, the most important thing, how do we bind all this together? Marketing. And we have got a very, very vibrant team of marketing chair and his members, chaired by Abhishek Banerjee. And please, that's very I have a proud privilege to announce this. This program is on Facebook Live right now. This is something very, very innovative, which is happening right now of our installation ceremony. We are going to integrate marketing activities, programs, membership, youth, women, students, kids. So every spectrum is going to be integrated with marketing. We are going to blast people. How? We're going to reactivate our chapter page in Facebook. We've already done so. Posting of all pre-events. We have already posted our events of today's and beyond. We are setting up of setup of LinkedIn and Twitter handle. Program flyer creation. You have seen the program flyer. With whatever we could organize with this lockdown, we're going to do better and better in coming days. We have got chair specific WhatsApp group for quick notifications, specific WhatsApp group for chapter BOG and CWC, increased usage of mass mailing and social media boost. This is going to be our order of the day and for the future. We are going to break all records in understanding people and letting them know what we are doing. Other activities, monthly meeting of respective chairs to discuss and update the status. That's already started off. We already have done our CWC meeting, the first CWC meeting of the new society year, before even our installation ceremony is done. So we want to continue with this online. We'll do monthly meetings of sub-chapters and financial compliances. I remember my visits or my visits during the NBOG and RCC, financial compliances were the major challenge in the East. We want to have this corrected on the compliances as well on the statutory obligations. So that there is no challenge on that front, and we have all our GSTs in line, all our taxes and the details online and paid as per the schedule required to. We want a timely updation of financial and non-financial details in the portal. First one, for example, is like the CIQ is going to be the chapter budget is going to be updated by 15th of April as per the directives of the HQ. We want to increase chapter vibrancy with personal connect. That's very, very important for us. We want to connect to each and every member, whether it's active, non-active, dormant. If he's alive, he's going to be connected. That's our motto. We're going to spread success stories because nothing beats like success. We have a lot of success stories with our student chapters members who have gone on to join good companies, and they can share success stories across all. We're going to communicate with information dissemination of latest developments of all aspects. And we need to we have a transition plan of our chapter by creating and giving the baton to the next line of registered members and focusing on youth. I believe the CWC and the team is a good example where we are heading to. We want to have a change. We want to have next line of leadership prepared so that they can deliver in the future years to come. Thank you and pleasure.
Thank you, Shomajidda. That was great. And it is very encouraging and motivating to know that you and your team all are ready. And I hope Kolkata chapter is going to see new heights under your leadership. And we are waiting to see. Now we would formally like to end the evening with a vote of thanks by our President-elect, Mr. Manish Tiwari. Manish sir, over to you.
Thank you, Nilanjana. Dear National President, Mr. Richi Mittal,
Manish sir, you're not audible.
Am I audible?
I think your network is very
Oh.
poor, Manish. You have to find a place where the network is better.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Just slightly better, yes.
Thank you, Nilanjana. Thank you. Dear National President, Mr. Richie Mittal.
I think Manish,
National Secretary, Mr. Chandrasekhar, National Treasurer, Mr.
Manish, you can switch off the video, then I think your network would be better.
Okay.
Richie sir, I see your hand raised. You want to ask something?
Oh yes, I wanted Somojit, actually last year, during Vikram's tenure, we were to install Bangladesh chapter, and so I would Vikram very nicely mentioned also that the way up now you so flawlessly have you done your digital installation, and I think let's go ahead and move for Bangladesh as for a digital installation, because otherwise I mean, I don't know when can we start moving on. So that is what I raised my hand for. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sure. We'll follow that.
Manish sir, are you back there?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Sir, your network, I believe, is a little disruptive.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it up and running. Can you hear me now? Am I
Yeah, it is
audible?
better, much better,
Yeah.
Manish. It's much better now.
Okay, okay. So thank you, Nilanjana, and dear National President, Mr. Richie Mittal, the National Secretary, Mr. Chandrasekhar, and the National Treasurer, Mr. Gupta, Eastern India Chapter President, Mr. Shomujit Banerjee, and President Emeritus, Mr. Manoj Chakraborty, and Regional Director, Mr. Gautam Mukherjee, members of the CWC Eastern India Chapter, and dear friends. Today we have completed an important milestone in our annual journey for the Chapter 2021. With the installation of the new CWC under the leadership of Mr. Shomujit Banerjee, we look forward to an eventful year ahead. As the President-elect and a proud member of this CWC, it is my privilege to propose the word of thanks. The theme peace is the new mantra proposed by our national president, Mr. Mittal, deftly elaborated by Mr. Banerjee in his presentation. Thank you, Mr. Mittal, for leading the movement in this very innovative way. I would like to thank Manoj sir for his relentless efforts and continuous guidance to all of us in this every which way which is possible. Thank you to our President, Chapter President, Mr. Banerjee, for his insightful thoughts. And it was a very important presentation which clearly outlined the way we are all going to move ahead. Special thanks to Nilanjana for being there always. Your energy inspires each one of us, and at times it gives me a complex too. Finally, many thanks to all the members present in this installation, some very senior leaders, national leaders, and also future leaders of this society. And we look forward to your full support in the year to come. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Manish sir. And thank you everyone once again for joining the installation ceremony. All the members from Guwahati, Ranchi, Raipur, Bhubaneswar who have joined us on this day, we especially want to thank you for taking your time out and gracing our occasion. It is very, very pleasurable even to meet on a digital mode with everybody and to share everybody's views. And it is so nice to see all the smiling faces again. I once again thank all of you, and we would now like to formally end with our namaskar.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nilanja. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilanja. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nilanja. Thank you. Very well done.
Thank you, Chandra sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So I close the meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.